10 bad habits that damage your liver. Welcome to Liver Disease Code channel. Habits that damage your liver health. Why is it important to know them? Because this way, you can avoid and stop doing things that are harmful. Therefore, paying close attention to the following 10 habits, which I'll discuss in this video. Liver fat. Do you have it? Stats say 1 out of 4 Americans is dealing with a fatty liver. Since it's a silent disease that often has no symptoms, you might have it without knowing, paving the way for potential issues like hepatitis, cirrhosis, and even cancer. Even worse, some habits that wreck your liver are glaringly obvious, while others sneakily harm it in more subtle ways. Therefore, without even realizing it, you might be destroying your liver one tissue portion at a time. Nevertheless, understanding how certain behaviors and everyday agendas ruin your liver's health is a critical first step for preventing this disease. Here are 10 common habits that increase your risks for liver damage. Elevate your well-being with just one click. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to receive the latest and greatest health tips from Liver Disease Code channel. Let's start with habit number 10, not drinking enough water. But before we get started, I want to challenge you with a question about water. The question is, what percentage of an adult's body weight is typically composed of water? A. 60%. B. 65%. C. 70%. D. 75%. Take 5 seconds to ponder and answer in the comments section. I'm sure most of the responding audience gave the correct answer, so let's see how water affects liver health. Whether it's the liver, the kidney, or the lung, any organ is at stake when dehydration kicks in. Water plays a crucial role in flushing toxins out of your body and lowering cholesterol. On the flip side, insufficient water can lead to increased fat buildup. When your body lacks water, the kidneys can't function properly, putting more workload on the liver. Given that the liver's primary role is fat metabolism, having the kidneys shoulder part of this responsibility hampers the liver's efficiency. This is a major reason why insufficient water can lead to weight gain. Ensuring proper hydration not only supports weight management, but also promotes a healthier liver, even if you don't shed a few pounds. To prevent dehydration and ensure your body gets the fluids it needs, choose water as your beverage. It's a smart move to have a glass of water during meals and between them, before, during, and after exercise, or whenever that thirst hits. Number 9. Taking herbal and dietary supplements, HDS. The use of dietary supplements from herbal and synthetic sources is prevalent in the U.S. Doctors may recommend these substances once specific deficiencies are detected. However, when deciding to ingest herbal and dietary supplements, HDS, you must consider how liver-friendly these substances are. HDS-induced liver injury refers to chemical damages or toxicity in the liver, hepatotoxicity, as a result of consuming HDS. Cases of hepatotoxicity and injury caused by HDS increased over the years. In the United States, it's figured that 3 to 4 out of every 10 cases of acute liver failure are tied to supplements. This is because herbs and dietary supplements can vary in quality, depending on factors like when and how they're harvested, as well as which part of the plant is used, like leaves versus roots versus stems. For example, individuals consuming bodybuilding HDS reported experiencing itching and prolonged jaundice associated with liver disease. So, it's crucial for users to be cautious when picking functional foods or herbal medicines. Make sure to consult with your doctor before giving them a go. You also don't have to waste your money on those advertised miraculous products because, truth be told, there are no magic solutions. If you avoid the habits that I'm going to talk about here, it will be enough for you to have all the elements for good liver health. Number 8. Lack of sleep. Based on your experience, do you think a lack of sleep is a detrimental habit that impacts liver health? Please drop a comment with a simple yes or no to share your opinion. If you sleep less than 6 hours a night or a day or waking up several times during the night for many weeks, this can raise a stress hormone called cortisol. Too much cortisol causes your liver to produce more sugar from proteins and fats in your body, leading to more fat deposition in your liver. Over time, it will lead to fatty liver and cirrhosis. The solution is to improve your sleep by going to bed earlier. turning off all devices emitting blue light in the evening, using breathing exercises, perhaps meditating, and stopping caffeine intake after 2 p.m., as this stimulant can keep you awake. Number 7. Sedentary lifestyle. You might find it surprising, but engaging in less than 150 minutes of weekly physical exercise could increase your vulnerability to specific metabolic conditions, such as fatty liver. Following the physical activity guidelines for Americans, a solid aim is clocking in at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week, roughly 30 minutes a day, for 5 days. Remember, you don't need to engage in sports or hit the gym exclusively. A brisk 30-minute walk 5 times a week does the trick. Alternatively, if time is tight, breaking it into 2 brisk 15-minute walks 5 days a week still works wonders. It's crucial to pick something you enjoy and that's beneficial for you. Otherwise, sticking to a routine you don't like can be a real challenge. Besides the habit of being lazy, staying indoors often is also a mistake, because getting fresh air and adequate sunlight exposure triggers the production of vitamin D has plenty of benefits. Among them is shielding your liver from serious damage. If you cannot go outside for your daily dose of sunlight, it is best to consult your doctor about alternative ways of stimulating vitamin D production. Some of the common options include taking dietary supplements and eating vitamin D-rich foods. Number 6. Overusing painkillers. Many people have made it a habit to take painkillers daily, such as Tylenol, aspirin, or ibuprofen. The thing is, using these painkillers too often can mess with specific liver enzymes and break down into inflammatory chemicals, can lead to liver inflammation. Surprisingly, there are cases of painkiller poisoning where people aren't even aware it's happening. In our latest video, I came across a comment from a lady viewer that caught my attention. She shared that whenever work gets hectic or the weather takes a turn, she'd get headaches, and sometimes even toothaches, leading her to reach for painkillers. This became a regular thing for her. Lately, though, she started feeling tired, lost her appetite, and noticed jaundice. When she went to the doctor, they diagnosed her with liver damage caused by overusing painkillers, and she had to be hospitalized for treatment. In short, pain relievers need to be taken according to a doctor's prescription to avoid unwanted health risks. Number 5. Eating fast foods regularly. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, a whopping 36.6% of American adults grab fast food on a given day. Fast foods are almost engraved in the Western diet. It is convenient, fast, and satisfying at times. However, consumption of these foods has adverse health effects, especially on your liver. These foods are often high in unhealthy fats, added sugar, sodium, and artificial additives. They can contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and liver inflammation. Examples include processed meat like sausages and hot dogs, packaged snacks like chips, crackers, and frozen meals, and fast food. If you choose to eat processed meats, do so in small amounts and choose lean and very lean meats whenever possible. Besides, if you ingest an excess of sodium, it will increase the risk of high blood pressure or worsen existing high blood pressure. It's worth controlling your sodium intake. Taking this opportunity to give you this tip, up to 2 g of sodium per day. What is the average consumption in the United States, Portugal, or Brazil is 4 g of sodium. So that's more than double the recommended amount. You have to consider this sodium issue. If you get into the habit of reading and understanding food labels, you'll see the sodium content listed there. Don't forget this. It's a really important tip. Number 4. Excessive alcohol consumption. To prevent liver disease, the most important thing is to give up alcohol. For alcoholics, it is important to start reducing the amount of alcohol during the week. Besides, to minimize the harmful effects of alcohol, experts recommend that men should not drink more than 2 units of alcohol day and no more than 1 unit of alcohol day for women. Both men and women do not drink more than 5 days a week, in which 1 unit of alcohol is equivalent to 10 g of pure alcohol in the beverage solution, equivalent to 3/4 of a 330 ml can of beer, 5% alcohol content, 100 ml of wine, 13.5%, or 30 ml of spirits, 40% alcohol content. Because when you drink alcohol, your liver breaks it down into a harmful substance called acetaldehyde. This stuff does a number on your liver cells, causing inflammation and building up fat inside the organ. If you keep boozing after your liver turns fatty, it could lead to serious issues like scar tissue, fibrosis, and eventually cirrhosis, which is a life-threatening condition. So, it's a good idea to limit alcohol to special occasions, or even better, steer clear of it altogether. Number 3. Engaging in unprotected sex. Hepatitis B is a viral infection that can lead to serious complications, including an increased risk of liver failure, liver damage, and even death. It stands as the primary cause of liver cancer, which ranks as the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths worldwide. According to a report from the Hepatitis B Foundation, nearly 2.4 million people in the U.S. are chronically infected with hepatitis B. This virus spreads through sexual intercourse, needle sharing, childbirth, and direct exposure to infected blood. One effective way to prevent hepatitis B infection is by practicing safe sex. Using a condom has been proven to reduce the risk of the hepatitis B virus. Additionally, it's essential to avoid sharing personal items like toothbrushes, towels, and toiletries with others. Number 2. Not eating enough vegetables. Vegetables like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, radish, onions, and leeks are packed with phytonutrients that assist your liver in detoxifying harmful substances from your body and blood. When you skimp on veggies, your liver faces a tougher time filtering your blood, putting stress on the liver cells. The easy fix: start loading up on more vegetables. They'll amp up the production of glutathione, the body's master antioxidant crafted by the liver. Number 1. Consume lots of saturated fats. Many patients still ask themselves the question, why do I have fatty liver when I don't drink alcohol? Reality: consuming a lot of foods rich in saturated fats, including pork lard and coconut oil, is one of the main causes of fatty liver disease. While some consider coconut oil a healthy option, it's important to note that it contains a significant amount of saturated fat, can worsen inflammation, and contribute to liver fat accumulation. If you're dealing with liver fat accumulation, it's crucial to eliminate this type of fat from your diet. Ice cream is another example of a saturated fat-containing food that should be restricted. It's essential to limit the consumption of these types of foods. Your liver plays a critical role that could draw the line between life or death. So if you are making these 10 habits regularly, it's about time to shift to healthy alternatives. Lastly, I want to stress that this video aims to educate and should never replace personalized medical advice. It's crucial to talk to a healthcare professional before trying new supplements or making significant diet changes. Always prioritize your health and make informed choices. Thank you for tuning in, and we can't wait to have you join us again in our next video.